let's quickly go back to the Sun Pharma news. Sarabjit Kaur Nangra joins us from Angel Broking. She is a pharma analyst. Sarabjit, take us through your assessment of what this means for Sun Pharma.
It's a big news for Sun Pharma because it's almost a $2 billion category kind of a drug in US, and with 180-day exclusivity, obviously company will be the only generic in the space. So obviously it's a big news for the company. In terms of numbers, definitely, and it comes in a time when Sun Pharma is already straddled with so many US FDA issues actually. So in the midst of all that, it's definitely good news, and many bad quarters gone by. So mostly it will reflect in the next year numbers. So it's getting launched nearby in February 16th. Since it's a big drug, that definitely it will be able to garner a huge market share out of it. So on a very conservative basis, we expect a company to easily manage roughly sales of 200 to almost $300 million, and these are very conservative numbers, but nonetheless, I think just to show the magnitude, it can easily do the sales of around $200 million to around net profit of around 100 to $120 million. So that is the kind of impact that the drug would have on the balance sheet and the cash flows of the company.
Do you think this is going to be a bit of a game changer for the company, Sarabjit, given the negativity around the company in the last couple of months?
See, in terms of overall business model, it's not, because it's in part and parcel of any pharma company to have Para IVs, and when they definitely get launched, it leads to a lot of cash flows coming in the company. So to that extent, it's not a game changer, but in terms of numbers, yeah, it will be, because we have seen Sun Pharma straddling in last few quarters in terms of numbers, and it will give a fillip to the numbers. But definitely, more than its quarterly numbers, I think it strengthens the cash positions in the balance sheet. And if you look at from that perspective, yeah, it's definitely a positive. In terms of numbers, yeah, it's a one-time event which will happen for 6 months and die away, because one generic comes in, it loses its contribution on the sales and its profitability. But definitely FY17 seems to be headed the right way, the way Sun has promised investors, that FY17 will be the year to watch out for the company.
Sarabjit, tell me, why is the market so excited about Spark? That stock has been a stellar performer over the last 1 year. What are you making of it, and what is the rub-off effect on that?
See, individually, I don't track Spark, but definitely it's one of the companies which has a huge which has a good pipeline, which mostly will get launched through Sun Pharma, and it has quite NDDS and other products which has been commercialized or are expected to get commercialized through Sun Pharma. So I think it's a good potential company going forward. But I'm not aware of the valuations and whether it deserves those kind of valuations.
In terms of the valuations of Sun Pharma itself, Sarabjit, from your own assessment, after the kind of correction that we've seen, is it a fair value stock, or do you think there is a lot of upside just penciling in the potential of Gleevec?
See, I believe that the stock is corrected significantly because of the loan and other concerns that are surrounding the stock. Our way to look at it is that Sun Pharma undoubtedly is one of the large caps. It is one of the companies in such a bad scenario, also is maintaining its profitability quite fairly well. I mean, a company which is straddled with so many issues, has an integration problem with Ranbaxy. Its US facility alone is facing a problem. That kind of a company still is maintaining OPS of around 30%. So that is a kind of level of management quality that the company has, that they have never compromised the profitability in bad times, actually. So it's a matter of time once the Ranbaxy issue gets resolved and synergies will start flowing in, which should happen next year, at least by FY18, which can easily contribute around 4% to the OPMs in spite of no other products being launched. So the Sun Pharma, on an even conservative, our OPM estimate for the next year is hardly 31%, whereas it can easily, with this product, it will zoom up, but excluding on a base, that can easily go to 34%. So on that kind of numbers, the company at our number is priced to book at 3.4 without leverage. So with this kind of cash flows coming in, it's given the size and the profitability stature of the company, actually.
So what is a fair price for, what is your price target for Sun Pharma after something like this?
Currently, we have 950 as a fair target for this.
Okay, and you're not changing that after this news? Or is this after this news?
We will be evaluating it, but before this news, we had 950.
So that could be upwardly revised, you're saying, given the potential. Substantially?
Not substantially, but we will see some upgrades happening.
Fair enough, Sarabjit. We'll leave it there. Thanks so much for joining us. That's Sarabjit Kaur Nangra from Angel Broking, pharma analyst on Sun Pharma, and how the Gleevec news is going to impact the stock and the company. Well, let's get back to the markets. One end of the market that's particularly weak is the IT pack, and TCS is hovering around the 52-week low. In fact, it touched the 52-week low. Mr. Chockalingam,